In this video, you will learn 5 steps to build resilience. Hi, I'm Aastha Tatia, daughter of 2 rock-solid pillars, mother to a lovely daughter, wife of a humor king, an engineer, MBA, corporate executive turned anchor person, now a happiness coach, helping leaders become the most sought-after leaders by having deep connects and meaningful relationships in their organizations. Do hit the like button if you find this video meaningful. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel. There are new videos published here every day. So, talking about the resilience or the ability to bounce back, to come back or adapt to difficult situations, it varies from person to person. It varies depending upon the severity of the incident, right? कितना severe, कितना traumatic, कितना difficult वो event है, situation है, उस पर भी वेरी करता है, उस पर डिपेंड करता है resilience कितना है, या आप कितना resilience experience कर पा रहे हो. So we all have that little amount or that basic resilience. If you see the kids when we were there as kids, or if you see your own kids out there, रोज कोई ना कोई instance हम देखते हैं जहाँ पर वो grapple करते हैं difficult situations से, which are not comfortable for them, which are like literally overbearing, और वो अपना तरीका निकालते हैं उसके साथ cope करने का, right? So if it means being left alone somewhere, or maybe left alone without their mother, which may be a big deal for them, it surely is. And then they figure out their own ways and means of adapting, or figuring out a way around it, or maybe there is bullying that happens, there is and then there are more traumatic events, more difficult, severe events, which is maybe the loss of somebody. We've experienced that a lot in this pandemic era, and maybe something as difficult as a rape. तो ये जो events होते हैं, इनका impact बहुत massive होता है, right? और वहाँ पर resilience भी जो चाहिए, जिस resilience को आप develop करना चाहते हो, to be able to deal with something which has such a massive impact, जो इस मैग्नीट्यूड का इवेंट है, वहाँ पर it becomes a little difficult, and it takes a time, I would say it's a journey. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that there is resilience within all of us. There's this basic level of resilience, and I would again say it's a muscle that needs to be built. It is a muscle. It needs a lot of conscious effort. So there are 5 steps that I would say are they reduce the agony, they make a difference. I would still say जब इस तरह के events होते हैं, आसान नहीं होता है. आपका कोई family member चला गया है, you've lost someone, or there's been something like an accident, a rape, things like these, or massive magnitude. So I think this helps a lot. These 5 steps help a lot in coping with them, in adapting to these situations, in living and gaining that power back despite all that has happened. So the very first thing, which I think is very, very important, is acceptance. Accepting what is, So when I say accepting what is, what I mean is that, yes, I am feeling overwhelmed. Yes, I want to literally bang everything. I want to throw stuff here and there. If that's what you're feeling, you don't want to be around people, you don't want to talk to anybody, you just cannot bear what has happened. Something inside you is like, you just want to vanish. I know हर तरह की feelings आती हैं. आपको ऐसा लगता है कुछ explode हो जाएगा, मैं ये बर्दाश्त नहीं कर सकता या कर सकती, right? just get back into your lives. किसी ना किसी point पे ऐसा कुछ आपने bear किया होगा या आपके किसी loved one ने कुछ ऐसा bear किया है जिसकी वजह से आप वो pain महसूस कर रहे हैं. Something has happened to somebody who you love very dearly and ऐसा कुछ हुआ and you are feeling the pain. उस वक्त कैसा महसूस करते हैं? तो जो भी महसूस कर रहे हैं, be okay with it. Like give yourself the space and grace to experience what you're experiencing. उस वक्त ये मत सोचिए कि मैं ऐसा क्यों सोच रही हूँ या मुझे तो strong होना पड़ेगा, मैं ऐसा नहीं behave कर सकती, I'm supposed to do this and I'm not supposed to do this. I would say go easy. Be kind to yourself. So that's the first thing, very important. Accept what you're feeling. It's okay. It's fine. Be easy on yourself, right? The second thing is focus. What are you focusing on? जहाँ आप focus करेंगे, आपकी सारी energies, आपका पूरा attention वहाँ है. And that will grow bigger and bigger and bigger. तो आप देखते हैं कि कई बार आप किसी चीज़ पे फोकस कर रहे हैं, ये क्या हो गया, मेरे साथ ही क्यों हुआ, and how will I survive now, my life is ruined, depending on what the event is, कई सारे ख्याल आते हैं. और जितना ज़्यादा आप उसके बारे में सोचते जाते हो, वो और बड़ा होता जाता है, वो फीलिंग और बड़ी होती जाती है, आप उसमें धंसते चले जाते हो. होता है या नहीं होता है? Now that is where you need to check. मैं फोकस किस पर कर रहा हूँ. You've got to get aware and check and quickly, come out of what you're focusing on and focus on something that you really want to focus on. So that's number 2, checking your focus. If and you will say कि पता कैसे चलेगा जब हम किसी पे फोकस करते हैं तो घंटों निकल जाते हैं और पता ही नहीं चलता, right? Every 1 hour check your focus. In the beginning, until you build that muscle where it becomes natural for you, where it starts to come natural, you get aware very quickly. तब तक के लिए हर 1 घंटे में maybe put a chit. What am I focusing on? So every time you look at it, put it on your workstation, put it in your bathroom mirror, your bed right in front of it, wherever you spend most of the time, which says, what am I focusing on? Every time you look at it, it's a reminder and you check, oh, what am I focusing on? Do I really want to focus on this? So checking your focus, that's number 2, okay? Number 3 is going to be, what can I be grateful for? In my experience, and I think so many people have talked about this, gratitude is one of the most powerful things, most powerful. You really, if you're grateful, you will experience happiness, you will experience peace. I think this is one thing, if consciously done, you will see a shift. Like literally, you will be able to bounce back and adapt in a much faster and better way. तो अगर आप कितना भी worst हुआ है, आप बोलोगे अब इसमें मैं अच्छा क्या ढूंढूं? But I'm saying still, if you could look for what is that one small thing that I can be grateful for. So everybody in my family got COVID. Now it's right. We were all diagnosed with COVID. Me, my husband, parents, and then my daughter was left there. And I just sat down and thought, because the first thought that came to me when I was diagnosed was like, oh God, how are they going to manage? Why did it have to happen? Oh no, or this was planned, what will happen? It was kind of overwhelming. The next moment when I got conscious, I caught myself and I thought, oh, at least we're at home. We got diagnosed at the very initial level and the whole treatment just happened at home. We have been, there's nothing can be bigger than this, this is so amazing. Yeah. And then if you've lost somebody, you can probably look at, that you can still find reasons. I've had people talk and literally figure out what can they be grateful for, even in the worst of times, even in this pandemic, So what can you be grateful for? You've lost somebody who's very close to you, still look for what can you be grateful for. If you start doing that, it's a game changer. This is like the strongest, I would say, out of all the steps. Yeah. The number fourth is sharing. I think I attach a lot of value, lot of importance, merit to sharing, because when we go through something traumatic or something severe where that resilience is really required and we're not able to cope, we're not able to find that resilience, you go through so much within you. There's a turmoil, बहुत कुछ चल रहा होता है अंदर और हम अपने आप उससे जूझ रहे होते हैं। एक्सेस नहीं मिलता है, अंदर थॉट्स चलते जा रहे हैं, आप उसमें खिंचते जा रहे हो। आसान नहीं होता है उस सबको साइड में रख के एंड जो चाह रहे हो उस पे फोकस करना। एंड दैट्स वेयर sharing is very, very, very important. So whoever you are comfortable with, talk to that person, vent out, like share whatever is going on, because when you start sharing, a lot of times two things happen. One, that emotion loosens its grip on you. आप हल्का महसूस करते, कहते हैं ना मैंने बोल दिया अब मैं हल्का महसूस कर रहा हूँ. That's because the emotion loosens its grip. And number two, as you speak, you'll have insights. You'll automatically feel, oh, I can also do this. Oh, I still have this. When you start talking, you may start by pouring out how miserable you are. And it may lead to something else. आपको पता भी नहीं चलेगा, वो conversation में भी कहीं और चला जाएगा. It may bring a smile to your face. It'll lead to something more productive. Sharing is very powerful. Go ahead and share whoever you're comfortable with, right? And number 5, again, very important. What questions are you asking yourself? Asking the right questions to yourself, right? ये हो गया है. Now, can I respond to this? I mean, of course, you have the choice to just sulk and cry and do whatever you want. पर क्या मेरे पास ability है, capability है कि मैं इस situation में respond कर सकूं? Okay, that's a question which will forward you. जो मैं कर रही हूँ, क्या ये मुझे आगे ले जा रहा है? Right? Is it good for me? Right? Is it good for people around me? Right? What do I really want? So asking questions to yourself. You are asking questions to yourself. Even ऐसा नहीं है questions नहीं है, but the point is कि क्या questions पूछ रहे हो? क्या वो questions empower कर रहे हैं या disempower कर रहे हैं? Are they taking you forward or are they harming you? So you've got to be mindful of that. Yeah? So very, very quickly, number 1, being okay, accepting how you're feeling. It's fine, okay? You're not able to find the resilience, it's okay. Number 2, very important, what are you focusing on? जहाँ भी focus करोगे, वो बड़ा होता जाएगा. So choosing your focus, ensuring कि हर एक घंटे में मैं ये देखूं कि मैं focus कहाँ कर रहा हूँ. Right? Number 3, gratitude. Practicing gratitude, like massively. सुबह, दिन में, शाम में, जितनी बार लिखना है, all that you can be grateful for in your life. Number 4, sharing. Share, right? Don't keep it to yourself. And number 5, ask the right questions, powerful questions to yourself. जो भी यहाँ चल रहा है, be mindful, be aware. These 5 things I think are very, very critical, very powerful. I've experienced these, and a lot of these I practice on a regular basis. I didn't do them earlier. I never believed in the power of quite a few of these, but I've come to realize they are immensely helpful. तो जहाँ भी आप you feel the lack of that resilience, आपको लगता है ताकत नहीं है, access नहीं है, कैसे वापस आऊँ, इतना कुछ हो गया है, do this and take your time. Acceptance is the biggest thing. Take your time, give yourself the time. It's okay. Yeah. Want to leave you on that note. If you found this meaningful, purposeful, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.